This is One on One. Steve Adubato here at the 2019 NJEA Convention. You can see that the young lady next to me, she's the Teacher of the Year. That's why she's waving to people. She is Kimberly Dickstein Hughes, 2019-20 New Jersey State Teacher of the Year, English teacher at
Haddonfield Memorial High School.
Look at you mugging to the camera. By the way, congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
Awesome. Why don't we walk a little bit?
Yes, yeah.
Let's talk to me about when you found out that you were the Teacher of the Year. By the way, how do you even find out?
So, well, first you're announced as your County Teacher of the Year.
Go ahead.
So I was announced Camden County Teacher of the Year in August. It's a great honor to represent Camden County because I'm a product of Camden County.
Where'd you grow up?
So I grew up in Voorhees Township, and my parents still live there. And I went to Voorhees Township neighborhood schools, then I went to Eastern Regional, then I went to Rutgers University.
Same here.
Nice.
Not at the same time.
And then
It's not that funny.
few
It's
years,
okay.
few years in between.
So come on. So you get out of Rutgers.
Correct.
And you decide, I want to go into education, or did you know early on that's what you wanted to do?
So I knew early on at Rutgers College that I wanted to become a teacher. I was told my whole life to go into law and policy. I was in Model UN, student government, and when I got to Rutgers, I was in a first-year interest group for law, and I just didn't feel like it was a perfect fit at the moment. And I was...
Law did not speak to you.
It didn't speak to me because I wanted to be with people. And I realized that if I was in law, I'd be with legislation. And I know that moves, but I also know that you can move every day in a classroom.
So how long has it been you've been teaching?
11 years.
So I'm curious about this. You go into teaching, right? You could have made more money doing other things,
Correct.
right? Obviously, whether it's law or whatever else. But you get into teaching, and is it what you thought it would be?
Absolutely not.
Go ahead.
It's because when you go to school for education, you're learning a lot about how to teach content. And what I learned pretty early on is that you're teaching human beings, not content.
Talk about that.
Every single day, you have X amount of students entering your classroom, and you don't know what's coming in. You know what you're delivering, and I know I have X lesson on Euripides' Medea, and we're talking about emotion and human response, and then the magic happens, and human beings bring that to life. But you don't know what they come in with every single day. And so I learned so early, like day one, that you have to teach humanity.
You could say she's an English teacher, which she is, but you and your colleagues raised, I said 81 grand, you said it's $91,000. For what? To help whom?
So we have collectively raised $91,000 for Garang Bukbuk Peel. He's a former child soldier from South Sudan. My students and I have been Skyping with him since 2015 after reading A Long Way Gone, Memoirs of a Boy Soldier. And so we started this relationship with Garang through a mutual friend because I wanted to bring the book to life. Because I don't think it is enough to lament the world's woes right from our desks. Like, we have to do more and learn more, and if that's either learning whatever we can to understand the problem or advocating someone in a very far away land, because we can all agree that knowledge is power. And the more you know, the more you grow.
So where's that money going?
Great question. So Garang, he is now at Emory University getting not just one, but 2 graduate degrees. He will lead
With those dollars?
Correct, with those dollars. And what was really incredible is that, that amount is actually not enough. But Garang earned a fellowship on his own when he got to this country to pay for the rest of his education. Because when he got here, he had access. But in South Sudan, in a small village on the border between Sudan and South Sudan in a wheel, he didn't have that kind of access. And my students and I and their parents and our community and anyone at large mobilized because we could all agree that if someone wants to help their people and help their community, that we need to lift them up.
What message you, sorry for interrupting, what do you think?
Sorry,
Kimberly,
I'm so excited.
I can tell.
It, yeah.
By the way, how important, you can see the passion here, right? How important is your passion and enthusiasm for what you do and the students you do it for? How important is that to your success as an educator?
It's number one. I think that all educators are advocates, and we are in the profession to teach our students and their families and our communities how to activate their own ideas. And that is, so it's not about what I want to see in the world, it's showing people and guiding them through the process of thinking for themselves and really taking ownership of that and being proud of that and honoring that. Because if we can't celebrate ourselves, how are we going to celebrate others?
Last question. This convention has meant what to you?
Oh, wow. This convention is everything I'm all about, community. Convening in Atlantic City, convening as the New Jersey Education Association is paramount to our success. And I walked the halls yesterday and I kept thinking to myself, wow, this is cool. Like, this is really cool because everyone in this space understands the power of education.
Congratulations.
Thank
and I
you
also
very
know you
much.
have more work to do.
Yeah, we do.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation. Funding has been provided by the New Jersey Education Association, Wells Fargo, RWJ Barnabas Health, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, Rowan University Institute for Public Policy and Citizenship, Summit City MD, New Jersey Sharing Network, NJM Insurance Group, and by the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey. Promotional support provided by bestofnj.com and by New Jersey Monthly. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.